Okay, I'm back. To be honest, we're probably not going to do too much more right now, because, well, we've done quite a bit today, in the 2.5 hours that I've played, but on top of that, I really need to focus on winding down super early today, and trying to make it so I can sleep tonight, because I have to get up early for an important phone call tomorrow, and well, most people can guess, but I sleep like shit. On a pretty fairly regular basis, I sleep like absolute shit, so winding down and trying to relax so that way I can sleep tonight and setting an alarm are gonna hopefully be able to get me up tomorrow. But I will get my Topaz little dude and pick up the next quest for level 15 Arcanist, and then I will go do the smithy things, and then after that I will probably be ending things, because the smithy thing is going to take like 15 minutes in itself due to dialogue stuff and whatnot. Usually the smithy thing takes a little bit, so there we go. I got my little Topaz dude. So happy. Oh, oops, forgot to grab the quest from but whatever her name is. Whatever this chick's name is. I need to grab quest from her. There we go. Okay. So now we're gonna go up to the aft castle crystal, because the smith that I need to talk to is he's inside the bar. So the way this works with him is you get the arms, then you get the legs, then 2 levels later you get the skirt, and then 2 levels after the skirt for his challenges you get the robe, and then for the final challenge after that you get a ring that boosts your experience gain until level 30, and it also gives you some pretty good stats. And all of this armor that he gives you looks cool and is really decent for level 15 gear. It boosts all your stats quite a bit usually. But yeah, have some fun doing these weird trials. They're actually really not that hard at all. I've done them so many times, I've got them memorized even a year after doing them before, you know? It's really not that difficult. The only annoying thing is waiting for him to be able to be talked to so I can start the challenge. Yes, I'm ready. Let's go. For this one, all you have to do is dodge stuff, so not that hard. Got my dodge game on, jumping around like a park. Super easy to do this. I'm moving around for no reason, honestly. Stand still. All you gotta do is move out of the thing. Nice and simple. And set to 3s. Now we gotta dodge the mage. The thing I've noticed when you dodge the mage, you want to end up like right next to the fighter guy to make this next part a little bit easier on yourself. he's just going to use a skill that pulls you in anyway. You want to be on this side of him. And then, you know, get ready to run. I triggered the run skill because I figured out that once you break free of him, if you just do the half circle back to the front where you spawned in, the quest is over, and you win at that point. Hold on. Nice and easily done. Makes my life easier. Give me those blows. At least the DPS has to go through 7 trials. I think the tank only has to go through... I think the tank might just have to go through the same amount. And the healer only has to go through like 5 trials. That's it. I guess they figured they'd take it easy on the healer. Not have him have to actually do a lot. I could be wrong though, the tank might be 5 as well. I'm not really sure. I mean, obviously you don't have to do as many things as a DPS unit has to in this game. Should correct that. Technically, you're supposed to handle a lot of things as a DPS unit in the game, while the tank and the healer kind of keep things occupied. Whether it's damaging enemies, interacting with an object so you can speed things up a little bit for your party, whatever. But in the end, anyone can interact with things, and anyone can really keep things occupied on the battlefield. I've handled a boss of a dungeon as a DPS unit, and I think I was an archer. And the healer kept me healed while the other DPS unit tried to help me out. Because we lost our tank because I was a salty player and got mad at the tank for sucking. And he left, because it was like he was playing with like one hand when he was playing with probably the most important role in the dungeon. And he was getting upset with me even though he was playing really, really, really slowly. Like, he definitely wasn't a new player either, because if that was his excuse, I would have just shut up. He was just complaining that he was playing with one hand, and I'm like, why are you playing with one hand? I mean, it's understandable with a keyboard and stuff, but if you're playing with a controller, especially, you definitely shouldn't be playing with one hand. And on top of that, what's your excuse for taking things so slowly with one hand? I can play with a keyboard with one hand. I still move faster than he was moving. I just set everything up on the numbers instead of the top panel or whatever. And I can sit there with one hand and play the game just fine. That irritated me that day though. You can't sit there and argue with your teammates when you're playing the most important role and you're doing horrible at it. Especially when the DPS unit that's not supposed to live a hit sits there and tanks the boss for the rest of the thing because they rage quit. It was just funny. It was just all just super freaking funny to me. That the guy quit. I got props from the other guys that were in the thing with me for actually handling it. I mean, I've gotten on people about that before too, and people always are like, thank you for speaking out, because we weren't going to do it. But, you know, I've made tanks quit over and over again because they're just playing it because they want to get through the dungeon, not playing it to actually play the role the correct way. And it's frustrating when people do that, you know? I may switch to a tank or a healer to get through a dungeon faster, but I play the role the way it's meant to be played, not half-ass it just because I'm trying to take a shortcut. Doesn't matter what role I play in this game, I give it 100%. Technically in the big dungeons I kind of half-ass things, but that's because if I do, it doesn't really matter, because the bigger dungeons, there's like 6 DPS units or 8 or whatever, and they can do most of the damage, and I'm just sitting there trying to do stuff on the side when I'm a DPS. If I'm a healer, I definitely play my role the way I'm supposed to. And even tank is not that difficult to play in the big dungeon because there's 2 of you. But healers are important in dungeons. Final Fantasy made it so tanks are about as important as healers are, because if your tank dies, everyone else is more than likely going to die. And that's just hard facts. If your healer dies, your tank's going to die. If your tank dies, DPS is going to die. But more importantly, if your tank dies before your healer dies, your healer's doing something wrong. Either that or your tank's pulling too much aggro, but even a crappy healer can manage 3 to 6 enemies on one tank. A great healer can manage up to 12 enemies probably on one tank. And last time I played a healer, I was able to match that level of skill, even though I wasn't really putting a lot of effort into everything that I was doing. It's been a long time since I've had to play any specific role in a game, other than the role of saving the day, usually. Because games like Borderlands, if it's not role-based, so literally the job is to stay alive and kill things, and that's what you gotta do a lot of the time, so that's usually what I'm playing, so that's usually what I end up doing, is just playing the basic role of save the day, by being the person who stays alive, or gets the kill, or gets the res. This one should give me the skirt. I think I just have to kill the tank and dodge attacks at the same time. Yeah. Okay, I won't get hit again. Okay. Actually really not that hard. It turned out a little bit more difficult this round, but it's really not that hard at all. Okay, let's see. Yep, got the skirt. Next one gives me absolutely nothing except experience and gold. All it gives me. And then number 6 should give me the robe, and number 7 should give me the ring. The healer one for these things is super easy because all you have to do is keep the tank healed. Which is really not that hard. And usually at this point you have arrow, so you cast arrow on something and then just stick to strictly healing and stuff, which is real easy. Oh, hey, it's the one where I have to interrupt the enemies that spawn like right here. The bio and miasma stuff definitely keeps him occupied really heavily. So your job is basically to just handle these guys and keep them off of the healer. Don't worry about heals. The healer should heal you once you get to half health or below. Yeah, I'm working on it again. Give me a second. They spawned a little bit faster than I was expecting. No big deal. As long as the healer lives and you get through everything, you're okay to just let the healer get hit a couple times if you have to. But there's only 2 of these guys that spawn. So. No big deal. Yep, just money and experience from that one. On to the next one, number 6. Number 6, we have to protect the healer, deal damage to the tank, and also close an interaction thing that happens with the gate in the back. It's handling reinforcements, but with a mechanic involved. Otherwise known as manipulate the battlefield, but you can manipulate the battlefield without having a extra mechanic put into the game. This is just Final Fantasy's way of doing it. Manipulating the battlefield just means a great understanding of what's going on and taking it to your advantage, more or less. Or at least that's how I view it, and I'm usually the strategic player that comes up with plans or saves the day out of nowhere because I know what I'm doing. I don't know how many times I had to do that in Destiny where people were dead when I spawned in and I come back and save the day and they're just sitting there AFK because I thought they had to respawn. Gotta love being put in those spots. Let's do this. I think I only have to hit him with like 1, maybe 2 rune spells. No, hit him with 2. The rest should be taken care of, honestly. Yeah. Close the game. Hit him with a bio real quick so he's attracted to us and not the healer, and then just finish killing this little minion dude, and then go back to the big dude in the middle, and the quest is over. Because the gate's closed. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. This carbuncle does not do a lot of damage. He's meant to be a more defensive carbuncle than... I guess you don't have to use this one for this quest, but... Whatever. Give me my robe that I will put on while I wait for the explanation of the next thing. Because we got one more quest to do for the smith. To get our ring. This ring boosts stats, so even after level 30, it's still a good ring to have on a lot of the time. It like boosts almost every base stat by like 3 points or something, which is really useful. Okay, let's put my new robe on. There we go. See, don't we look like a little badass? I mean, technically when you're bigger, it actually looks like, you know, an actual summoner's robe kind of deal on a human. I mean, it does on the little person too, but I'm so tiny. I love this outfit. I've actually used the things that change how things look in the game. Like you can change gear to look a different way. I've actually made some of the gear look like this before. Just for the hell of it. It was like level 40 or 50 gear and I just made it look like this because I like this outfit so much. Okay, 1 or 2 random spells. And go third. Back out. Miasma. Got this. No problem. Miasma and Bio on the Dodo again. Get some damage on him. And then the Jackal comes, so we gotta take care of that again. No game. Nope, got interrupted. Yeah, don't interrupt me, just die. There we go. Miasma, I gotta get this cast in really quick because they're gonna start casting fireballs at me. Miasma, Bio. Gotta link onto the third dragon here real quick. And Miasma and Bio him as well. And then I can go back to the first one and cast the Ruin spell real quick. And I should be able to kill it before that fireball. Yep. Miasma and Bio, refresh. Miasma, Bio, refresh. Okay, let's cast some Ruin on this guy. He's really focusing on that third one, so we're gonna focus on the second one. Try and get him down too. Yeah, I figured he focused the wrong one too much, and it actually made it so I pulled this guy, which is not supposed to happen. There we go. NPCs, really. Okay, we got this. It's gonna take a minute to kill this tame Gubu, but now, as long as he's addled too, don't be afraid to get hit by the big ball of blast that he throws at you. Because the healer will just heal you afterwards. Because the addle lowers the damage from it, because it's a magic attack. Mine right now is not hit with addle, so I'm not going to take any chances. Even though I'd probably live a hit or two. I was waiting for him to do a circle around me again. I guess he was switched to his 2 in a row attack now. And there he is. Almost dead. There it is. He's dead. I'm a Final Fantasy nerd. It's okay. Okay, we should spawn back in the bar. There we go. If we talk to this guy again, that thing above his head goes away. Because now we can just repeat those quests and they don't really do anything. I'm gonna get rid of the determination ring for my brand new ring though, because it boosts everything by 3 and increases experience earned by 30% when level 30 or below. Very, very useful. Very, very useful. Okay. Give me a second. Gotta do this the correct way. Oh, there's a sit emote. Give me a second. There's a sit emote, right? Pretty sure there is. I'd have to find it again, probably. Yeah. There it is. Sit. Yeah. I'm gonna sit in the chair. Gotta end things appropriately by sitting in the chair like a normal person, not just standing on it. Yeah, so, when I play this game again, we'll go deal with the Morby Drive Docks and the other thing with Kalia at Airport. Hope everybody enjoyed, and hopefully I'll be back with another stream tomorrow, alright? I'm gonna get out of here. In the meantime, have a good one, and I'll catch you guys next time.